Hello. Okay, guys, we're gonna get started.
Wow, we had such an amazing weekend. You guys made it. And we have a few words from Sam, one of our amazing judges. He's going to introduce the panel and say a few words.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for having me out here. This has got to be probably the best hackathon I've ever been to. But everything was super impressive, and I really wish I had more time. Also, I had been wondering why Waterloo produces such good startups. We actually talked about this at Y Combinator just before I came out here. And I sort of think I know now, and I hope that we all spend a lot more time out here. And I hope that that I get to see a lot of you again and hopefully work with you all in the future. But anyway, I was just blown away with how impressive everyone was and the startup scene in Waterloo. It is really a refreshing change from all of the other places that I go to. I tweeted just a little bit ago that I think Waterloo is likely to be, Waterloo is probably the best up-and-coming startup city in the world. So it was really awesome to be here. And yeah, thank you very much for having me. All right, will the judges come up here? All right, so now we're going to have the judges come up on stage.
Give me 1 second. So, sorry guys, we kind of ran 20 minutes late, so this will be really rushed and sort of unpolished, but we'll make it work. So give me 1 second. I am going to first prepare who the top finalists are, and then we're going to call on all the awesome judges who just spent the last few hours judging all these projects. So, can we have everybody on stage? I'll introduce you guys as you come along. So we had 15 awesome judges. They were in group of threes, and we had five groups of total judges, and we did parallel judging for the last 2 hours or 2.5 hours. And on average, every group got 40 teams, and we had almost around 200 projects from over the weekend. That's kind of amazing, like 1,000 people and 200 projects. And what the judges did was, it was really hard for them because we waited like a long time to get the top 2 winners. So essentially what we're going to do is we're going to announce top 2 winners from each batch of judges, and these guys are going to present on stage to everyone, and these will be our finalists. So without any further ado, I'm going to call in all the judges that made this happen. So if you could just come on stage and just say hi to the audience, we'd love that. So first of all, can we get Eric Mijikovsky from CEO of Pebble on stage? Come on, give him a round, guys. He's awesome. Good to have you there. Next up, Mike Kirkup, Director of Velocity. Woo! Andy Yang, CEO of 500 Pixels. Woo! Kat Malak, partner at Y Combinator. Is Kat here? There we go. Jeff Kaditz from Affirm, CTO. Vitalik Buterin's co-founder of Ethereum. Ted Livingston, CEO of Kik. Woo! Danielle Strockman, Director of the Thiel Fellowship and the Foundation. Eric Deep, co-founder of A Thinking Ape. Sue Kim, CEO of Brilliant. Andrew Miklas, CTO of PagerDuty. Michael Litt, CEO of Vidyard. Albert Lai, co-founder of Big Viking Games. Is Albert up on stage? There we go. And Lena Aliyah Duncan, founder of Styleland. And these were our awesome judges. So give them a round of applause. What we're going to do now is we're going to announce our top 10 teams. A lot of them are on deck. We're just going to confirm that all of these guys know that they're top 10. Otherwise, it'll be really funny. So these are our top 10 in no particular order. We just picked the top 2 teams from every batch. And I'm going to call them out. So Open Pokemon. Are you guys here? Just shout. Perfect. Lend. Is Lend here? Sweet. Spaceball. Is Spaceball here? No, you're top 10. Come on down. Woo! Make sure you have your demo ready. Sorry. Yeah. Botscape. Is Botscape here? Yes, no? Oh, okay, we'll get back to that. Pinpoint. Is Pinpoint here? Come on down. Come on this side. Guava. Are you guys here? Awesome. Remembrall. Is Remembrall here? Remember all. Okay. There's a typo. Remember all? Are you guys? Oh, they left for the airport. Okay. Sign Lang. They're coming. Okay. So they'll be on deck. Pompey. Are you guys here? Is Pompey here? No? Okay. We'll wait another minute. Silicon Man. Awesome. Come on that corner. Flock? Is Flock here? Does Flock know they're here? No. Snapfat. No, Snapfat. No? Okay. Maybe do we know if someone's still on their way to this building? I think we might be still expecting people to come here. Okay. And what? We'll just wait 5 minutes. seems we'll start with the demos we have. Okay, so first of all, we have thank you baskets for all our judges, and we kind of want to show our appreciation for them to take their entire weekend and be here with us and spend all those hours looking at the presentations. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give everybody one of their bags, and we'll have them sit and look at the demos. Perfect.
Thank you, sir. My pleasure.
We'll figure that out. All right, are you guys ready for the first demo? Yeah? Are you guys even awake at this point? No? Oh, well. All right, so we're going to call Open Pokemon on stage. Let's do it.
Do you have a mobile?
Yeah, we need a camera.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Show me the camera. We're just gonna test it. Make sure it's working. It works. Oh my goodness, it's great. Yeah. The only thing is we need to rotate it. I have the software. Give me a second, and you can start talking.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Hey guys, we're going to go?
Hey everybody, so I'm Jack, this is Edward, John, and Kevin. And first of all, we'd like to thank all the organizers for hosting this great hackathon. Second of all, as the Elite Four, we've built something called Open World Pokemon. So what that means is that I'm sure most of you in here have played Pokemon on one of these things before, but we think that this is not social, this is very clunky, and it's not very fun. We could do much better. So that's why we built Open World Pokemon. So imagine, so you can play in a real world with real people in real places. So imagine you walking around the city, catching Pokemon, battling wild Pokemon, finding your friends, and gyms. So let me show you how that works. So if you look carefully, under the sprites, it's a real satellite image of E5 right here. And basically, we also created a corresponding Pebble app. So I don't know if you can see it, but it shows 5 Pokemon in your browser right now. It's kind of dark, but Okay, yeah, it's there. So, as you walk around the city, so this is like acting on a pedometer. You will randomly encounter Pokemon based on GPS locations. Different Pokemon live in different areas, and you can use with AI in order to battle the Pokemon in a natural way. So, for example, Charmander, use Ember. Pokemon, Charmander, use Taco. So now that we have our bubbles are really low, we can go catch it by throwing a Pokeball. But okay, hold on, we don't have a lot of time, but we can also battle our friends too. So my friend John here has another, so we have two things right here. So if we just say, John, I challenge you to battle. And so basically you can also swipe to do battle gestures, right? So this is all sync live via Socket.io. And there it is. So actually, so let me just defeat the enemy real quick because I gotta. Okay. So we go to other things. So for example, we can check the Pokedex. So show Pokedex. And so we can see here the Bulbasaur that we just caught, because there's a little thing here. Close Pokedex. Okay, but as Pokemon Masters, we all know that Pokemon is not just about competition and battling. It's also about friendship and kindness and building trust. So we have developed something for a younger audience also. So I don't know if you can see, but like we hooked up Elite Motion to a computer so that kids can also do things like pet their Pokemons and interact with their Pokemons in a real way that has never been seen before in a world of Nintendo. The lighting's really bad, but like essentially, so if you do a rotation, you can switch Pokemons. If you pet it, it'll show hearts above the head to show that your Pokemon loves you. And if you pet it too much, your Pokemon will get annoyed. Anyways. So right now, this is live. We'll post a link afterwards in the group if we've squashed a few bugs. And yeah, so we're open Pokemon. Feel free to check us out. Thanks.
Wow. Who here loves Pokemon? All right, awesome. So could any teams that haven't gone back, who we've called up, please report to the green room. Go to the first floor. We'll sort you out. Up next, we have on deck, we have Botscape, so you guys better get ready. But first, we have Bloomberg and SendGrid. You guys are going to come announce your prizes. So let's give them a warm round of applause.
Hey guys, I'm Toria here representing Bloomberg, and we saw some really interesting uses of our API this weekend. Shout out to the team that used Pebble and put Bloomberg data on Pebble. We've never seen that before, so that was really cool. Honorable mention to you guys. Also honorable mention to the team that did image recognition and then used company logos to look up data about the companies using the Bloomberg API. That was also really cool. So our winning team, congratulations to Stock Slate. Andrew, Jason, Brandon, and Yutong. Your UI was incredibly sexy. You used the most amount of Bloomberg data out of all the competition. And we really liked your unique concept of basically displaying the data based on investor profiles. So taking famous investors like Warren Buffett and saying, we know what Warren Buffett uses to value a stock, and then we're going to create a score based on his metrics, show the data based on his metrics. And we thought that was really neat. We've never seen that before. So congratulations to you guys. We're going to send you an email, and each one of you is getting a second generation Parrot drone quadcopter with 720 HP video camera.
Cool. So I'm with SendGrid. My name's Eddie Zaneski. We had an awesome use of SendGrid over the weekend. The best team, though, however, was Higgins. It was a awesome chat bot a collaborative bot that you would CC on your email with your friends, and it would schedule a dinner date with them. And it was really cool and well done, and we've seen it done other times, but this was definitely the best it was done because the UI was exceptional. So way to go. See me after. You are getting jam boxes, everyone on your team. So come find me at some point. Good job.
All right. It's a little tall. I'm a short guy. Okay, so can we get Botscape coming up? Let's give him a round of applause. And Lend is on deck, so come on down over here. Everyone needs IT support sometimes, right, guys? Okay, you're up.
All right, so we created Botscape, which is a massively multiplayer online game. But unlike most multiplayer online games, you don't play it directly. You program a bot to play it for you. So it's an artificial intelligence challenge. So traditional artificial intelligence challenges would have you playing a really short game with a very limited number of bots, maybe 4 bots, 6 bots, and it would last a very short amount of time. Whereas we've created a large, potentially infinite world that all the bots participate in together, competing for resources and battling with each other. So we coded this in Node.js, MongoDB, and Redis. Users can upload bots and see them instantly placed into the infinite world. They can battle with each other, and you can see how what your bot's doing and how it's faring against other bots in the live viewer, which you're seeing up here. So we had to make a few cuts of some of the features we wanted to include because of time constraints, and we were worried that it was make the game too simple, but it's actually pretty complicated. And you can see here the bot with 141 has a lot of resources, but it's failing to successfully beat the other bot, and then the second bot ends up beating it instead. And so there is a lot of depth to the game despite its simple rules. So we think this is a really awesome project because it encourages a lot of thinking and new developments in the field of artificial intelligence for games. And so strategies used for bots in this game could be used to create better artificial intelligence for games in the future. And it could also inspire developments in the broader and more important field of general artificial intelligence. It's also a really fun and effective way of turning your competitive drive, which I know we all have here, into practical coding skills, and then you can use that in a job. So Botscape, the AI playground.
Wow, excuse me. Wow, that was awesome. My voice cracked a little bit. Okay, so up next, we have Zigio announcing their prize. Let's give them a warm round of applause.
Hey guys, what's up? So we saw some amazing hacks this weekend, and our prize for the best integration of the Zigio API goes to Review, which is a discuss for reviews. And merchants can add their awesome integrations into their websites. It looks very slick, and it's using Zigio for allowing users to leave video reviews, which we think is really cool. And yeah, thank you so much, guys.
Awesome. Up next, we got Backtrack announcing their prize. Let's give them a warm welcome.
Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Kehan from Backtrack. We were looking for the most interesting hardware hack that somehow visualized something useful, and we're going to give it to Spaceball, which basically created a virtual environment in which to play a bowling game, which is something we're interested in because we're interested in creating a virtual environment in which people can access physiotherapy and do exercise. So congratulations to Spaceball. They're going to get noise cancelling headphones and bugle board for everyone on the team.
Up next, we have Lend. Let's give them a warm round of applause. Looks like we're having technical difficulties. If anyone has an HDMI adapter, throw it on stage. Otherwise, Pinpoint's going to come up, and we're just going to figure out these technical difficulties. Yes. Woo! This guy needs some swag. Yo. Okay. Oh! Can Guava report on Guava? Oh, okay. Apparently we're not allowed to throw things anymore. Sorry. All right, you guys are going to be ready.
Is that what you need? Yep.
Is it going through? It's not going up. Yeah, no. Okay, perfect. Because I need to type. I need to type it. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Sweet. That's yours. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Always hacking. Always hacking.
Perfect. Hi guys, we're Len. We're the Airbnb for things. Essentially what we did was we created a marketplace which allows renters and people like all of us to rent items that we own. So for example, let's just say it's a Saturday morning and I have a house project to do which requires me to have a ladder. So I'm going to go on Lend and I'm going to go do a search for a ladder. And you'll be able to see a bunch of people that have posted ads for ladders that they just have sitting in their garage that they would like to rent out within your area. So let's just say I click on that. That's in my area, goes for $6, I don't mind. And which is much better to rent than pay like $200. And then essentially what I can do is chat with the owner, save it to my watch list, and request a book. So because I'm logged in and I have all my payments set up, I can either pay with credit card or Bitcoin. So I think Bitcoin is really cool. So I'm going to click Bitcoin. And then what's going to happen is, oops. So Julian's the owner.
All right, awesome. So looking at my Gmail, I can see that Lend has actually sent me an email saying, hey, someone wants to rent an item I posted. So inside this email is a confirmed transaction. I'm going to open this link. And on this page, I can see who wants to rent my item. I can see Saad wants to borrow the aluminium ladder that I posted. I can see the date requested. I can see where he is location based on me. So I'm comfortable with this. I could use the money. I'm going to hit yes to confirm the booking.
Perfect. Once that goes through, I get an email as well, which I should have right here. So there it is, that my booking is confirmed, and it tells me everything like, the price, where to meet up, and everything. So that experience is seamless. Yeah. So we need to switch this. How do you switch to the Android?
Okay, so what we did was we took that same seamless experience and we brought it to mobile using a native Android app. So over here, we've got this beautiful list of categories. You can browse through the categories, pick one that you want to look at, and then immediately it'll start showing you items that are related to that category. And then from there, you can choose to book an item, email the poster, stuff like that. And the other way that we have for you to look for an item is through our search interface.
All right, so I came up with a little quick example. I'm going fishing for the weekend, but I need a boat. So I'm going to look for a boat. All right, so I see a bunch of boats. There's a dragon boat. A pelican boat. Okay, I'm going fishing in a pelican boat. All right. So I request to book it. And again, I get my options, which are loaded up to my profile, right? So I can pay with credit card or Bitcoin. So again, I'm going to go with Bitcoin. It's quick and easy. All right. And it's done. Same system. The person who's renting it gets an email. And we have a fully functional Bitcoin client on this. So the transaction goes through like any normal Bitcoin transaction.
Perfect. Thank you so much, guys. We are looking forward to questions. If there, no, we don't do questions. Sorry. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
I don't know why these guys are so nervous. I mean, they made an amazing hack. Let's give them another warm round of applause. All right, so up next, Microsoft is going to come announce their prize. Is Microsoft in the building? Oh, they're coming.
Thanks a lot, University of Waterloo. It was my first hack, and I had an absolutely amazing time watching so many amazing, innovative apps. So we basically came up with a challenge, which was an API challenge, as to how you could incorporate Azure Cloud Services into your hack. And we came up with some, you guys came up with some amazing hacks which we thought were really, really innovative. So I'm just going to announce the runners-up first, which were definitely worth mentioning. The first one was Datagram, so loud cheer for Datagram. So basically they came up with a Bloomberg API and they did some reverse image using the Bing APIs. The next one, which was very interesting, we thought was Corel. Corel was a visual bookmarking system, and they also used Azure databases in order to do that. But the winner we thought, who actually used Azure services quite extensively, was this team called Marvin, Paranoid Android. They essentially made a personal digital assistant over text. And they use a lot of VMs, load balancing, and with a lot of machine learning abilities also. So congratulations to Marvin, Paranoid Android. You guys were awesome. And everyone else was awesome too. Thanks a lot, guys.
Up next, we have Yelp. And Pinpoint, get ready to present.
Hey there. My name is Artem. I'm here on behalf of Yelp. If you didn't know, we help you find local businesses through local reviews. And for this hackathon, we announced a prize for just basically, we give 4 Elite Motion controllers to the team that has the best hack for helping people find local awesome businesses. And the criteria we're looking for is technical prowess, polish, presentation, and relevance to us, basically to the local businesses. And we had some really great contenders. I had a lot of fun, like looking at the presentations here. Coming back as a Waterloo alum, just having the Hack to North team put this together is really exciting to see how much impact we have everywhere in North America, especially. And we had the runner-up. I want to announce was a group called Refu, and they had basically a Discuss-style review plugin that you can put into your own website. And for the first prize winner, I think A Day In is the best application. Basically, it was a quick interface where you can say, oh, I'm going to spend a day in San Francisco. Here are, it brings you up a couple of results, and then it just quickly maps a route and lets you plan a day in San Francisco. You time box it very nicely. The presentation was very polished, the UI was very polished, and they're very relevant to our prize. So congrats to the team at Day In.
All right, Pinpoint, come on stage. Let's give him a warm welcome.
How do we set this up? I think just put your phone here. It's difficult to see, huh?
All right, hey everyone. We made an Android app called Pinpoint Me. And basically, the way the app works is if you're in a really cool place and you want to test your friends to see if they know where you're at, then you can just take a picture of the place and then send it out to a group of your friends. And they'll get the option to pick up a location on a map. And the the closer they are to your actual location, the more points they get. So this is actually like a game that can be played among friends. So we're going to demo it right now. First, I'm going to take a picture. So here I have the app open, and I'm just going to take a picture of the table here. So okay, yeah, I'll take a picture of that water bottle right here. So if I take a picture of this, and now I'm going to select who I want to send this picture to. So I'm going to send it to my friend Bailey right here. So I'm going to send this, and it was sent. And now Bailey will have it on his phone to demo.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to go to Pinpoint Me.
Very nice profile pic.
Yeah. Okay. So I see that I got a few pictures from Joseph, and this will just load the first one, actually. So I'm not sure which one this is. It takes a while to load. Okay. It was in this room. But anyways, so I can, this is the Google Maps, and I can choose where I want to guess the location. So let's say I choose here. Sorry? Oh, can't really see.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Anyway, so this is Google Maps, so I can choose where I think he is, and then I press this, and it will, basically you get points based on how close you are, and it'll also tell you his actual location. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, awesome. All right, up next, Wit AI is going to talk about their prize. Oh, and there's two of them. Double the prize, who knows?
Hey guys, so first of all, I would like to thank you for your hack this weekend. It was awesome to see you using Wit.ai. We have seen a lot of cool hacks this weekend, but we had to choose some. Sorry, I think we had to choose some the best one. So I will let Jen tell you who won.
Yeah, like Olive said, we saw a ton of great stuff come out this weekend, and it was incredibly hard for us to choose. We had an amazingly done personal assistant called Jarvis. Remembrall has already been mentioned, is an indexing of your life in real time, really amazing. Homies, voice-controlled appliances, really cutting-edge stuff. Parrot, email dictation app, something we think about constantly in our office. So like I said, it was really hard, and all of these embody the vision of the future that we think of at WIT. So it was really hard to choose, but we had to choose one. So the grand prize for the best overall use of the Wit.ai API goes to Homies. Woo! Not only did you guys have great showmanship, but your hack was really original, it was multidisciplinary, it was super aggressive to go after, and it definitely lines up with our vision of voice interface integrating with IoT. So good job, guys. You all get a...
Where are you guys?
Yeah, where are you? Nice job, guys. We had a lot of fun working with you this weekend as well, and so each of you gets a brand new Pebble Steel. Good job, guys. Cheers.
Awesome. Up next, we have Unity coming up to talk about their prize. So let's give them a warm round of applause.
It was a hard decision. Lots of amazing projects out there, but unfortunately, we have to choose. So our prize is Unity Pro licenses for the winning team, plus also a free game of your choice, whatever platform you want. Have you seen the projects? The one from Team I? It's an amazing game. Actually, the cool thing is they gauged that in 36 hours they could ship something, and they've been able to do it. So the scope of the game, the whole level I've played in was just perfect. And I mean, anything else I could say? The game design was also really original. So the whole thing behind the game is you're in a maze. You have to find your way around, and you get different lenses. So you're wearing the Oculus Rift on top of it, and then if you are wearing the blue lenses, then the whole area is going to become in kind of futuristic blue, and then you'll see different things, and then you change your lenses, and then you'll see new ways for the maze or triggers here and there. So it's kind of think out of the box and change the lenses and look all around and then find your way around the maze. It was a really great game. I just can't wait for playing the next level. So what about 12 more hours? Yeah, and I encourage you of having a quick look at the other projects that were submitted, because I would play also the other games. Yeah, cool.
All right. So up next, we've got Guava. Let's give him a warm round of applause. Yeah. This might be really difficult. We're on Linux. And it's Linux on a Mac. I don't know why he's doing that. That's okay. He's a hardcore hacker. What can we say? Let's give him a warm round of applause for getting Linux on his Mac. He's rebooting X right now. I'll give you the play-by-play. Now it's a black screen completely.
And it just turned off.
And the computer just turned off. All right, let's just get, oh wait, we're back. What now, what now?
Well, we can talk about it.
Do you have another computer?
Not with this running.
Okay. Let's put you up again, and then we're gonna get the next team up.
Okay.
They'll be back. All right, can we get Remembrall up on stage? All right, let's give him a warm round of applause. What do you got? They also have a Mac. Are they running Linux on it?
No, we're not.
Oh.
Mac OS, yeah.
They're running Mac OS 10. This is great.
On the right. No, it's on the left. Yeah.
Do we have audio up?
Hopefully they're not running Yosemite.
Do we have audio up?
Because it's beta.
Do we have audio out as well?
Oh, and they need audio.
Not through that, no.
You have to use the. You have to use this one. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Oh,
Do you want to come demo on here?
Sure.
Make sure you mirror your display. Let's start talking.
We're waiting for
Is this one? Oh, come on. Come on, guys. That was weak. Let's do it again. Water, water, water. Water, water, water. 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 Water, water, water. All right.
Can you hear me now? Good.
Here we go.
All right, Uber's going to announce their API prize. Uber, take it away.
Hello, everyone. So we had a fun time handing out those water bottles. I hope you guys got some of those. And also working on those hacks. That was a lot of fun. So for our prize, we were looking for either a use of our API or something that's just cool in the transportation space. Our first prize is $200 in Uber credit. And the winner is Instatour. Yay! So this app had all the components of a complete application. It leveraged Instagram data, but also was using geospatial information, and it showed a lot of creativity and usability. There was also a lot of seamless integration possible with Uber, and so that's a good reason for it to win our first prize. The second prize is $100 in Uber credit for every member of the team, and the winner is Pickup.
Yeah, so Pickup had a very interesting concept, more on the charitable front, and we thought that was a great idea. Basically providing communities that were potentially underserved with food that would have gone to waste otherwise. The app itself didn't integrate with Uber, but the Uber app itself would, basically plug in and be seamless. Was looking for helping underserved communities, so we thought it was great. Good job. And finally, we've been told many times that Uber is not in Waterloo, so we're going to take the message back and make sure that you come to Waterloo soon.
Awesome. One more small logistical announcement. If the team pinpoint.me is in the audience still, if you can meet me back over by the green room, that would be awesome. Thank you.
Do we have audio?
Are you in the audience right now? They might be in the overflow room. Cool.
All right. So my teammate Shelby told me a joke this morning, but I can't really remember it. So Anish, do you mind looking it up for me?
Sure.
Been a long day.
You want to hear a joke?
Yeah, I want to hear a joke.
All right. What is the difference between an introverted and an extroverted computer scientist?
No clue.
An extroverted computer scientist looks at your shoes when he's talking to you.
Life's most precious moments are like this. They're fleeting, they're spontaneous, but they're beautiful. And normal methods of capturing these moments just don't cut it. Pictures are quite contrived, and sometimes you can go and write about it later in a journal, but you just don't capture the beauty of that moment. And that's why we created Remembrall. Remembrall is a system that works with Google Glass to get real-time video and audio feed, analyzes those, and automatically tags both audio data, which means we transcribe the audio into text, as well as tag concepts that are found automatically within the video. It also works with any other source of video, both offline or online you might have. So, those hundreds of hours of home video you have sitting around on a server at home, that can also be used with our system. But yeah, our backend consists of a loosely coupled service-oriented architecture that essentially allows this processing to happen at a very large scale. And here's a couple of examples of what Remembrall can do. For example, I was going on a walk this morning around Waterloo and I saw some bikes. So we can actually look for that from the Google Glass feed. And indeed, you get bikes. And that's because our image recognizing algorithm had actually picked out the bikes from the frames and was able to zero in on that location. I also saw flowers this morning on the walk, quite beautiful actually. And indeed, there we go, pops right up.
Oh my god, that puddle.
But beyond just concept recognition and images, we also use WIT's APIs. They're sitting right there. They're awesome API to get transcription of audio, so we know exactly what's being said at what point with just a few kilobytes of footprint. So, for example, this morning, I was, after just like Shelby was telling me a joke. Yesterday night, I was actually singing "Kids of America," so we can actually look that up.
I don't know if I believe. What do I believe?
We're the kids of America. We're the kids of Canada. We're the kids of America. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But the system doesn't just stop there. Once you have this kind of content, you really want to save it. And so we built an entire journaling experience around this, as Anish can show you right now. We can post videos. Moaz is someone we just actually met for the first time today, and we were really glad to have him on his team. Or yesterday, day before yesterday, and it was really great having him on our team. In fact, so
here's an example of an article we might write when we go back home. And you can edit the text and so forth and save that. But yeah, I think the power of the system actually is kind of shown in the fact that we're not only able to recognize the things we said, but we were also able to recognize replaying those same things during our actual interview for the initial round. So for example, if we search again the joke, the first result actually is us talking about the joke in our first round interview, which is pretty intense.
Let's see if we can figure it out with Remembrall.
So let's go and search, do you want to hear a joke?
I remember Charlie asked me that this morning, so.
Let's see.
Oh man, it's been a long day.
You want to hear a joke?
Yeah, I want to hear a joke.
All right. What is the difference between an introverted and an extroverted computer scientist?
Awesome. Well, that's it, folks. Thank you very much.
All right. The Teal Fellowship is going to come announce their prize as well as Pebble. So let's give them both a warm round of applause.
What's up, y'all? I'm Jonathan Kane, president of the Teal Foundation. This has really been one of the best hackathons that I think we've ever been to, so thanks so much for putting on an awesome time. So we interviewed about 40 teams competing for the Teal Fellowship prize to the best team of under 20s or the best team of all rookies. Last year, the sci-fi author Ted Chiang published a short story called The Truth of Fact, The Truth of Feeling. And in it, he described sort of the emotional consequences for a world in which we're able to search through our past with great granularity and great power. I think the kinds of tools that we can apply to life logging are potentially really, really powerful, but no one's really been able to build them in any kind of useful way yet. So we were really blown away seeing a team really take this idea from 0 to 1 and Remembrall built this really kind of powerful AV search for your past. So we're delighted to award them the Teal Fellowship Prize, which is an Oculus Rift Dev Kit 2. Thank you.
So we saw a lot of great projects using the Pebble this weekend. Honorable mention to Jevin and Edwin for MyFitness. It was incredibly polished. It's running all in the Pebble, and it basically allows you to make a configurable training session for push-ups, sit-ups, jumping jacks, running, and it uses different algorithms for tracking what fitness you're doing. Great project. The winner for the Pebble Seals was Pebbleepsy. It's a epilepsy tracker for the Pebble. Using the accelerometer hardware on the Pebble and reporting the data to a server for analysis, later to be viewed by doctors to monitor patients' state of sleep. It had an incredibly polished mobile app that viewed real-time data from the Pebble so that the user can actually look at their current patterns, and then it later publishes it to a website that analyzes it using RShiny so that a doctor can look at the data later and see how the patient's state for the last week is doing. It had a great user story. One of the people on the team, his mother actually had epilepsy, and he was thinking about what would be a useful tool for tracking and helping her out. And so at this hackathon, he decided he would take the time to actually make an app so he could help other people with epilepsy. So at night, they could actually track the data and present that to their doctors. So afterwards, come meet us and get your Pebble Seals. It was awesome. Thanks.
And we have another prize. Team Judio. Judio wins the best native developer iOS app, 128 gigabyte iPad mini. So we'll be in contact with you later.
All right. So up next, we've got Spaceball. Ooh, they got an Oculus. Let's give them a warm round of applause. What do you need?
Yeah. HDMI or HDMI.
Yeah, HDMI.
There we go. Is that all you need?
Yeah.
Wow, this is going to be really difficult to set up.
All the USB and HDMI ports. Oh, okay, use the other HDMI port instead.
Oh boy.
This one? Okay.
Okay, there.
Okay. So you have a VGA port. Why are you doing HDMI to VGA?
VGA port? Oh, okay. Can you do VGA?
You can go for it. Okay, try it.
Can you hear me now? There we go. Who's ready for more sponsor prizes? All right, our boys from Namecheap are going to come give away theirs.
Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Sebastian with Namecheap, and we had a lot of you guys go to nc.me/hacktonorth and register domains, and we're here to give out the prizes. Oh, by the way, Waterloo's in first place right now, so if you give yourself a round of applause. Anyway, you guys can register at nc.me at any time after this hackathon, so just go ahead and go /hacktonorth and register your domain name. In the meantime, we had a couple of honorable mentions. They were so good I couldn't say no, and the honorable mentions are Kanye.me, which is really funny. You guys should check that website out and ask it for advice. Kanye's advice is amazing. And the other one is Noob1v1.me, is another honorable mention. It was a really funny one. But the winner I have to give it to is QuickVid.me. Are you guys out here? QuickVid? Yeah, nice. Congratulations, guys. You guys got $250 in Namecheap credit. They made this application that allows you to take quick videos and send it all over the place, and it's a really brandable type of domain name that, you know, I'm sure a hackathon group or any type of company would love. So, congratulations, guys.
Did anybody take advantage of all that free cotton candy and popcorn that Namecheap brought us this weekend? Cool.
Are you ready?
Yeah. We're up.
Your left.
Go around me. Go around. Or go over. Whatever you want to do.
Hey guys, we're Spaceball. My name is Matthew, this is Pierce, and this is Muraz. And we basically made bowling with the Oculus and Mayo. So Pierce is going to show you.
Go ahead, press the R key, and it will calibrate everything.
That would great.
There we go.
Yeah, so.
So what I can do is it'll go ahead and detect when I bring my arm down, and then when I roll, it'll go ahead and bowl. And there we go. I hit 2 pins.
Yep.
So now it's blue, I can go ahead and go down again, pick up the ball. Now why is it rolling? Go ahead, press. Okay, go ahead, press R. Okay. Why is it doing this?
He's not the best bowler, so.
No, it was calibrated perfectly. It was. Oh, there we go. I got this. Okay.
If this were baseball, it'd be a strike.
Okay, I know. I'm going for a strike. Oh, that's actually a good one. What?
He bowled on accident.
Looks good to me. So yeah.
Yeah,
That's
thanks.
baseball.
All right. Up next, we have Silicone Man. Are you guys ready? Ooh, he's going in blind. Holy, what is this?
Where's the hookup?
I don't know if we can connect to that. What do you need? Is this the Terminator?
Nope.
Is there sound?
This is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
We got some more sponsor prizes on the way for you. Up next is Twilio.
Hey guys, what's up? Ricky had to go home early. He has a flight to catch, but I'm here to announce the Twilio Prize. Twilio Prize 2048 was the winner of the Twilio Best Twilio hack. It was exactly what it sounds like. A crowd of people playing 2048 with using Twilio and texting in their moves. It was really cool. Congrats, guys.
I'm also going to announce the prize for Leap Motion. You're actually going to get a small preview in a few minutes. The winner of the Leap Motion prize is going to get Oculus Rift DK2s, Leap Motions, and the mounts for the Leap Motion, so you can do awesome VR stuff and see your hands. The winner of that one is Signlang. Let's give it up for Signlang. All right, even more sponsor prizes. Yay! Anybody see those awesome Muse headbands? It's like on an API you can read your brain. How crazy is that? So Muse brought a bunch of devices and gave them out to hackers to try out this weekend. One of the hacks that really stood out for them was Muse IC. So you guys are going to all take home Muse headbands to hack on in your home. So congratulations, guys.
I knew it would be really difficult to get this set up.
What do you guys think of the hack so far? Oh. The rise of the machines is imminent. Yeah, it's blinking.
Oh, it's trying.
This guy is actually Tony Stark, believe it or not.
Hooked on a feeling.
All right, we got it working.
All right.
Nobody move.
Trying to left or right?
Oh, there we go. We got it. Oh my goodness.
Microphone.
Yeah, microphone, come here.
Right here. Right here.
Yeah.
Hello. So I am the Silicon Man. I am Iron Man's out of work cousin, and I'm here to present you my hack. What it is it's an iPhone on my face, so I never have to pull it out of my pocket, and a glove I put together to talk to an iPhone since I can't touch it anymore. Nope. And I wrote a couple of simple applications for it. The first one of which is a flashlight. If I'm ever in the dark or I get too scared, just turn on the flashlight, and everything's okay. Next, we have binoculars. So if you like bird watching, if you like cloud watching, guy watching, girl watching, whatever kind of watching you're into, you just pick your target and what's up? What is going on? What is going on? And I previewed this a bit, but you can also jam out to it. You just go ahead and make that rock and roll sign and that you're in love with me. All right. What else? I have an AI, but he's not very smart. He takes a long time to process my command, but we're gonna give him a shot. I'm not sure if it'll work, and his name's Whitman, so let's give it a try. Reminder: buy some milk. Give him time. Give him time.
I will remind you to buy some milk, sir.
Okay.
Oh man, is there going to be a standing ovation for this guy? All right. Up next we have Flock. Uh-oh, they seem to have a piece of wood. I'm not sure how we're going to connect that one. What do you need? Sorry, what do you need?
Just an HDMI. Yeah. For laptop.
Do you have VGA? Do you have VGA?
I do not.
Looks like a high-tech piece of wood. There's the preview. It's kind of difficult to interface with a piece of wood.
Here, and then we'll transfer it.
Lower the screen resolution. Lower the screen resolution. Or Swift.
Okay, hang on, I got filler. All right. So how many of you guys took part in our coding challenge last night around midnight? Yeah. So if you missed out on it, we had 2 different challenges that we had about 100 people participate in. The first one was teams of 4 had to write a script that ran in exactly 42 seconds without using a sleep or any time functions. Were there any of the top 4 teams in the house here? Nice. Let's give it up for those guys. Nice. T-shirts. Who wants a T-shirt? Oh, so close. Dave, you really got to work on that throwing arm.
I got another chance.
One more try. Who wants some T-shirts? All right.
Wait.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Go to a hackathon, come home with a whole new closet.
All right, we good?
How we doing?
You good?
Good?
Right, press the plus.
Sweet. Here we go. Some more hack action.
Hey, we're Flock, and we basically stand for Facebook Connected Lock, which is what you see in front of you. And you must be thinking like, what? Wood, lock, Facebook, what? So basically the idea came about from the fact that people in Waterloo, when they like to have parties, you have a ton of uninvited guests that basically just show up at your doorstep. And we really didn't have a way of regulating that, apart from just standing at the door and be like, hey, we don't know you. Or it's like, what are you doing here? So basically, we came up with the idea of having a lock that basically is smart, and it interacts with our smartphones and gives us the ability to control the entry and exit of people at our discretion. And the way we do that is using Facebook. Now, Facebook has a platform of 1.3 billion people, and the reason for selecting that was because of its reach, and also because we have friends of Facebook. And so the way that it works is that we create an event on Facebook. So for example, if we create the Flock test, and we invite the number of people that we want to invite to the event. So in this case, we have 2. Now, when the people RSVP, it confirms on the system that they are going to be coming. And so what happens is that the smartphone then connects with the lock through Facebook, and once we just tap it on the lock, it opens, and the person can enter. And this happens through...
Okay, let's show them. So I'm the owner of the house. This is my house. So since I'm the owner, I have the option to open and close it whenever I want. And there's an NFC tag, so I can come up to my house and just tap it. It'll unlock.
Or you can just remote.
Or I can be at my office and I can. So just do that. Open and close it whenever I want. And I can give access to my friends. I would get a text message saying that there's an unauthorized access. Do you want to give access to this person? It would give them their Facebook profile. And so this is a friend that's invited to my party, which I have organized over here. So right now he's attending my party. So I'm gonna lock the door. Oh, it's locked. Okay. Right now. You gotta scan it twice. Yeah. So since he's invited, it opened the door for him, and he can come in. But he's going to change his status. He's going to decide not to come. He's not going to show up, and I'm sad. So, so I'm going to lock the door for him because I don't want him anymore. And yeah, my house knows that he broke my heart. He's not going to come in anymore. So, yeah, it's just a good way to let my friends come in. And yeah, Lee, take over. Let's go home.
It was awesome. We have one more final API prize. That's from Moxtra. So the team Deploy Me gets $1,000 in cash, and we'll send it your way soon.
All right, we're here for round 2, Guava. They've reinstalled OS 10. No, not actually. They're still on Linux.
Okay. So, all right, some more logistical stuff. So, how many people checked out hardware this weekend from the lab? Nice. So we had about 100 teams that checked out hardware. We had Oculus Rifts, Leap Motions, Pebble Watches, Teslas, Arduinos, Spark Cores, tons of sensors and components. There's a lot of cool stuff in there. Most of you returned everything that you borrowed. There's about 15 of you who did not, so I'm about to read off your names in shame. Oh, that guy. Okay. You're all right. Neville Joss. Baron Yi. Sha Yi. Justin Kim. Nicole Flacos. William Stegman. Arman Jain. Ali, oh my God, I don't even know how I'm going to say this. Elish Akanari. Tyler Adams. John Young. Tobias Gu. Jake Malaros, Mayank Gulati, Ling Zong, Janelle Hines, and Marcus Yearwood. Give them a round of applause for not returning their hardware. Make sure you go back to the hardware table on the second floor of E5 to return that stuff before you go home. You will not be able to get back across the border without your passport, I assure you. How about some more t-shirts, Dave?
This one's gonna make it. This one's gonna make it. You got it. You got it.
That one was a little dangerous. I just saw him running and I thought he was going to flip over. Can we get a big hand for the organizers right here? They've been working their ass off to make this happen.
One more shirt. One more shirt. One more shirt.
Still working on it? Whichever down here is the loudest. I'm going to try to throw it above you, and if I probably won't be able to get it up there and land near you. So who's going to be the loudest down here?
One more shirt? One more shirt?
Sure. Yeah, one more
notebooks.
shirt. One more shirt. Notebooks. Don't throw notebooks.
No more shirts. We got a koozie. A koozie.
So what are you doing right now?
Setting up all the stuff we had set up before it crashes.
Oh, okay, got it. I understand.
We don't, it's okay. We don't show it. It's just RESTful data. Say hello to our RESTful
Never
data.
again is someone going on Linux up here.
Linux doesn't have a problem.
No. I don't know, man. Like, I'm not even gonna. It is what it is. We'll get it working.
Whoever watches the most, just take it. Oh, wow. Wow.
In the meantime, we have one more API prize.
Hi guys. So PagerDuty was running a prize to see who could best use our on-call alerting API, and the winner for that one is BloomBuzz, who set up their system to send out an alert if the stock prices move too fast, so someone could get right on it and take a good trade. So congrats to them. We're going to be shipping them a kind of custom coder keyboard. It's a programmable keyboard.
So in the spirit of a true hackathon, we've hacked together a new display port. So let's hear for, what was it? Guava. For Guava.
Hello, hello, we are Guava. We are the Genomic User Accessible Variant Annotation API. I'm Ruth, this is Melissa, this is Mitch, and we also had Ron Amar, who is with us. So we are the first scalable, secure, open source, and free API that allows clinicians to upload the genomic variations of their patients, find out what genes they affect, and decide on a diagnosis. So here's Mitch to tell you about some of the specs.
All right. So can you hear me if I just talk from here so I can use the computer?
There you go.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. So right here in front of you, you can sort of see it's a little blurry, but this is a VCF document. So this contains all the data about a particular patient's genome. Unfortunately, as you can see, it's quite messy, and there's not much you can do with it in that form. Furthermore, that's just looking at the genes themselves. So what we do is the clinics or the hospital have this file, they upload it to us, and then we go through an annotation pipeline which annotates all the genes in the genome, and that data might be something like 100,000 to 1 million rows in a database. And that's incredibly difficult to find anything useful out of because only 0.01% might actually really mean something significant to the patient. So from that data, we annotate it, and we get an output like this, which you can't really see, but it's JSON, and that means that any of our clients can then use that, and all of it is annotated particularly for different traits of different alleles in the genome. The benefit of all of this is that I'm not sure if I can focus this. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's going to focus. But we have a bunch of different search queries that we can do on this data. So, for example, the one that's right here is finding all the variants in the genes that are less than 0.01%. And that's incredibly important because that shows that these genes are infrequent in the population, which means that there might be something wrong with the patient, so we can look at their disease. We also do a number of other different types of queries, and one of the most important ones, we can cross-reference our entire database with a database on HPO, and that is the Human Phenotype Ontology, and that allows us to look at particular phenotypes, so particular diseases that a patient might have, and it gives us all the genes that we need to look at in order to really make a diagnosis on that patient. So by cross-referencing with that database, we can look up there, then look at their genome, and see if it looks like they might be susceptible to something like breast cancer. And this entire API works so that even though we have something like 100,000 rows right now for this particular patient, we can do these queries in under 100 milliseconds, which is really great, and something in the way they're doing it right now with the software that's out there, they're unable to do it with that speed. And furthermore, now we can take all these genomes of lots of patients, store them all in our database in the cloud, so a hospital doesn't need to maintain their own servers, and we have a key-based authentication system in order to keep this secure so that any clinic can have a project so that clinicians working there only have access to a certain number of these patients, and all the information is de-identified, so even more so you can feel safe if your information is now stored in the cloud. And then for an example, we also developed a little user interface, and the user interface, if this is going to load right, shows you the way that a client could develop software on top of this API in order to, oh, it's not loading right now, but in order to visualize this data and have it come out really effective for them so that they can use this in the clinic. So,
Let's give it up for Guava. With all their technical challenges, they finally got the presenter to work. All right, up next we have Pinpoint.me. Let's give him a warm round of applause.
We just need VGA. VGA.
Yeah.
You good to go?
Yeah, good to go. All right, let's listen to Pinpoint.me.
Do I start? Okay, so Pinpoint.me is an ephemeral location sharing application. Our inspiration was from 2 days ago when the 4 of us tried to meet up at Waterloo for Hack the North. Out of the 4 of us, 2 of us are from out of the town, out of the city. And by the time that all of us had arrived, it was dark, which made it really difficult to recognize buildings or like signs or like each other. So we just wanted to build something that would fix this.
All right, so here's what we built. It's pinpnt.me because no domain names that have vowels are left. So how it looks is you log in, you go to the domain, and immediately you've got a map with your current location on it, and then a button to get my link. So that link button, sorry. No, okay, do you have a wireless one? Yeah. Okay, sorry. Okay, so we go down to get my link, then you can just copy the link, and then send that over Facebook chat or a text or whatever. In our case, it was a group Facebook message.
And so once someone else with that link has opened the page, they will start showing up on the map. So on my computer there, I have geolocation being spoofed. And so the green dot over there is me. I'm at CIF working out apparently. And a really cool thing about this app is that we actually do things somewhat in real time if things work. So for example, I just changed my location here and maybe things will update. No, okay, so we spun down our server because we thought it was the other team, and yeah.
It moved.
Okay. So the best part of Pinpoint.me is that it's really easy to get started with, really fast. It's not an application, so you don't have to install something. You can use it as soon as you think that you will need it. There's no login. You don't have to provide any personal information. And as soon as you close that tab, or as soon as you close the web browser you're using, all the information is completely erased from our database. So it's great for something like if you want to buy a textbook off of someone, you don't really want to be sharing your Facebook profile with them and connecting on all these apps. You just send them a link, this is where we're going to meet, and then it's done. All information cleared. Thank you.
Up next, we have SignLang. These are the final demo, so let's give them a warm round of applause.
Do you not have a display port on that? Yeah, just use this one.
You can just like throw my computer on the ground, or just chuck it in the audience. It's new swag. Who wants a new MacBook?
No, audio. You guys have audio?
Nice.
Mhm. Make sure you mirror your displays.
Mirror display. Oh, yo, mirror the display.
Also, plug in the display.
It's plugging over. It should be plugging over.
sorry. Yo, go to settings.
Yeah, use the display port. Go. Oh wait. Let me know when you're
Just
ready.
start talking and then adjust. Okay. All right, hello guys. We're SignLang, and we use Mayo and the Leap Motion technology in order to allow deaf people to speak aloud. So yeah, there's a lot of people that can't actually communicate, and they depend upon sign language to speak and talk to other people. So we thought that their opinion should be able to be heard by everyone, regardless of if me or if anyone else doesn't know sign language. So this is what we put together. Do you have a mic?
So hi. Oh, okay. So what we did is we made this final beautiful product out of duct tape that holds the Leap Motion inside of it. It can record sign languages. The reason we did this is because you know it's equidistant every time, so it's the same. And then we have a Mayo for more complex actions. And so we'll give you a quick demo of our software. Is it up? Okay. So we can activate it and not activate it whenever you want. So right now, activated. That activates it. Okay. And then what you can do is, did you click on the Leap? Awesome. So what you can do then is you can go into the Leap universe. Hello. Click it. J. Unplug it and replug it again for a sec. Sorry, technical difficulties. Classic. Hand detected. Hand detected. Now it sees our hand. So we can do letters like A, I, K, S. I'm trying to do J. J's the harder one. J. There you go. And that's it. And that's SignLang. Oh, yeah. That's it. Yes.
All right, so now it's the moment you've all been waiting for.
Kartik. Kartik. Let's go.
Apparently Kartik wasn't waiting.
Okay, well, after 2.5 days, we're almost at end. So what I'd like to do is invite all the top 10 finalists and the judges on stage, and we're gonna get to the exciting part. So can everyone join me on stage? Woo!
Can we have you in the middle instead of a single line? Just 0 to 1. Gather the group.
The whole stage just moved. Really? Yeah.
Steve. Hey guys, get over there. Get in the middle. Okay. Still coming? All right. Can you see? Okay. All right, so that's a lot of people on stage. So 11 months ago, we actually started a meeting. It was a random Facebook event that 12 of us showed up to, and we said we should probably do something at Waterloo, and we should call it a hackathon, because we go to all the other events across country and across provinces, but we don't really have one here. And we decided, and we were thinking about why we should do it and what should be different about this thing. And we thought a lot about it, and over time we kind of figured out that this is what we need to do, and we had a list of values, but we never told this to anyone until now. So the really interesting thing is, nobody until an hour ago asked us what the prizes are. And this is really cool because it kind of validates our idea that we had about a year ago that people are doing this for fun, not really to win or have any other secondary incentive. And the hackathons really give you a good opportunity to sort of learn new things, show off your skills, or just like find people and make cool things. I'm pretty sure 3 of these teams here just met randomly for the first time today. And coming back to the prizes, I mean, we look at other hackathons and we kind of see that people get excited about how to, like, what they're offering, and basically we wanted to sort of make it really fun and just remove any sort of incentive on why you should be here and not just not have fun and do something else with that. So I'm gonna stop talking because I haven't slept since Wednesday. I mean 6 hours, but and I can't remember what I'm saying, but I'm gonna look like an idiot on tape. This is being recorded. So I'm just gonna announce the prizes. So we have 10 teams on stage, and we have no prizes, as in no first, second, and third place. Literally everybody wins here. And but let me finish. So what that means is everybody gets a prize. And I think it's about 40 of these students here, and literally everybody will get something. So I'm going to get to the logistics later after the event, but I'm going to announce what they have a choice of. So each and every single person on stage, judges too? Nah. Well, we thank you for choosing the top 10 teams. Each and every person on stage will get a choice to pick any of these items, and we'll have them shipped to their place. So the items are Oculus Rift, any smartwatch of their choice, including the iWatch that will come next year, an iPad mini, Xbox One, PS4, Wii, PS3, Xbox 360, a Kindle, any AR drone, a Nexus 5, and anybody can pick any one of these items, and we'll have them given to you to your home address. And every single participant here, the finalist here, gets a signed copy of Peter Thiel's book, 0 to 1, especially made out to Acton North. So we're almost at end, and we have a couple of final words. It's been an amazing weekend for us as our first hackathon, and for you guys, especially for the people who traveled from actually different countries around the world. We have people from China and even South Korea, and that's just amazing. It blew our minds. So what we're going to do is we have a short thank you from Kevin and me, and there are a few people that need to go to the airport at 4 o'clock. So we're going to have you guys get outside in 15 minutes, and we'll get to that, and we'll get you home to Pearson. So Kevin, I request you on stage.
Awesome. So going to take a quick second to just go through and thank all the amazing people that worked together really hard to make this happen. First of all, a huge plug to all of our fantastic volunteers. Honestly, this event could not have happened without you guys. Every single time we messed up, you know, things were going to burn down, you were always there to catch us, so literally we would have been so screwed without you. Thank you so much for being so awesome and exceeding all of our expectations. As we pick up a slide here.
Yes.
Next up is obviously all of our sponsors. These are the people that essentially paid for all of your travel, all of your food, everything that you essentially experienced over this last weekend was all thanks to their support and their belief in us to be able to deliver this experience to you guys. So a big round of applause for all of our sponsors too. Next up is our partners. So the University of Waterloo has been a great support of our event, in particular the Faculty of Mathematics and most distinguishedly the Faculty of Engineering for providing us with our main venue, and definitely a special shout out to one of their team members, Carrie Griffiths, who was instrumental in helping us put this together and coordinating between us and the university. So thank you very much. Obviously, MLH, you guys have seen Swift, so it's been amazing this entire weekend. Thank you very much, MLH, and Y Combinator for coming, being awesome, and also Social Capital. Can't forget Social Capital on that awesome panel at the beginning, that fireside chat. Thank you very much, all of our partners. did. Yeah.
So starting now, basically event's over. We'll thank you again one more time. At this point, some of these buses have to leave, for especially the people going to the airport. So what's going to happen is, if you are going to the airport, have all of your stuff with you, and meet us outside. We'll have the shuttle waiting for you, and it'll leave exactly at 4 o'clock. For everyone else, we're going to go back to E5. We're going to collect our stuff, including the sponsors. If you have any specific questions about shipping and getting your stuff shipped back to us, talk to us in E5. And from there on, we're going to get to dispersing with various school buses, and we're here to answer any questions. And also, if somebody wants to take a photograph with the judges, or depending on the time, actually, but we'll
let airport people go first.
Yeah. Sorry, just guys, let the people who are leaving for the airport depart first, and please stay seated for 2 more minutes.
And as you're going, the last thank you has definitely got to go out to all of you guys. This is the first time we've thrown anything like this in Canada. Thank you for believing in us. Thank you for bringing yourselves, your time, your talent, and making this awesome stuff that we just saw here today. All right, guys, you can start moving on.
Please only get up if you are leaving for the airport. It's going to be really difficult if everyone gets up.